Well, that was exciting. I just used the toggle. I manually positioned everything, clicking buttons. Okay, didn't do any CNC program, but I did use the controller to move things, the keyboard here to jog in and out, and I just did a theoretical shape of a pocket, and I just started it to just get the feel of things, okay? And it was pretty doggone exciting. I plunged it in about a millimeter or two wood, right? So you hear the noise, and then you start moving it, and then you get confused. You go the wrong direction. Whoa, no, the other way. So, but in any case, the part hung in there. I got it fairly straight, and I was able to begin the cut of the slot that we want to make in my metal part, which is a lot smaller than this. This I just fat fingered something in to do. Now my challenge is, now that everything is running and working, is to get the G code from the shape into the machine, and make sure it's correct and doesn't crash and doesn't like run into one of my tool holders. And so I gotta figure that out a little bit, but I can show you. Let's just do a Z up. You see how it goes up. So that's how you bring the Z down. And I brought it down by turning on the bit, and then bringing it down a little at a time. Pretty good control, not too bad. That's what I'm doing here, okay? Is that nuts or what, That's just why you want the CNC stuff to work for you. All this turning around and stuff, they would know intuitively, they do the right thing. X, Y, Z, and a Dremel on a Microlux frame with a Arduino Uno R3 and a CNC shield with a A4988 stepper drivers, stepper motors. This up one here was my old extruder motor, and these were two new ones that I got. He's a 1 amp and these are 2 amps. And everything is just built. I mean, this is the Dremel drill press frame, but I changed the adapter to hold the tool. It's a little more steady, okay? It has guidance. And the motor to bring it up and down. I still have my gross up and down in the back, just like the old mills did, so I can get close to the part. And then this is for fine motion. And then I have in this Microlux, it's not a big move, right? But look, this is all I'm doing. This is the size. This is about the size of anything I'm going to make. So if I can go from here to there and here to there, boom, I'm going to be just fine. I really need to get this program and G code and stuff. It just doesn't, it's not intuitive enough for me to just run with it. I have to figure it out. I got to get a shape in there. I got to verify it. And then I got to figure out where to start. I got to put a punch mark or a dot or something in there to say start here, go, and then just check it and make sure it'll do what it wants, okay? But boy, I'm excited. This is just amazing. I don't have to turn any wheels, at least. I can do that. But I really, really, really want to get the CNC part going, so then I can just crank these guys out. That would be so cool. And then I can just design shapes and machine them out of whatever, you know. Get a small block of aluminum about the size of this drive chassis, right? Put some holes in it for the axles and a groove in it for the drive gear, and then a few other holes for mounting the 3D printed parts, and build your own train, build your own whole damn engine. Oh, I mean, man, this is just awesome for me. Awesome. Pull this down a bit. There's the power supply. It's plugged into my piece over here, so I have an on-off button for it. It comes over here and it has a quick disconnect, so you can get in and out. If you want to shut things off, you can, almost like an e-stop maybe. And then this is the controller board. This is the communications between the computer. I found my Apple tablet. I'm going to see if I can get him working to do this instead of my hot rod laptop. This is a pretty nice laptop. It shouldn't be down here, but it is. Any rate, amazing. I cut wood with my Dremel with a CNC XYZ control. Is that crazy? I'm thrilled. All right, now I'm going to share this with you just because it's cool, but I got to get back into this G code. I got to figure out how to take my shape. I don't even know how to move it around and look at it, you know. This doesn't really have a good CAD interface. It's sort of a two-plane thing, and then you just tell it the tool depth you want, or at least that's what I saw when I was doing that. And that's kind of tough. All right, gang, I'll get onto this and I'll get back to you when I can. Oh yeah, there it is. There's what it looks like. It's 8 by 20, and then the pocket is 30 millimeters deep. And then I just figure out where to start it. I got to mark it out on the engine, put my cutter right on that spot, and then just say go. Hopefully it'll do that. It sounds like I should be able to do this, but tell you what, not that easy. I've got all my settings. Andy's so neat. He found a cheat sheet, he calls it, and it's just a list of all of the codes and then what they mean and the settings, and that you figure out what you want to put in there. And that got me off the dime as far as the configuration of the firmware. This is much simpler than a 3D printer. Not as many parameters. It's not as many variables. It's really the cutter is you, right? You got to set your cutter speed and the tool bit and the diameter and the speed. That's on you. And there are bigger units where it's actually computer controlled. You have to get another axis, more software, and you can control that. But for all I want to do, if I can just do this repeatedly, I'll be happy. All right, well, you saw it, you heard it. I did everything I've been doing, and that's it. That's where I'm at. So let me get back to this G-code stuff. It's already 4, so I got an hour and a half. I don't think I'll get much today, but at least you saw it. I'm happy. I'm going. We're cutting and a baling, as we used to say. Get it in before it starts to rain, boys. Okay, later.